It's time for Power Hour.
Hello, traders. Welcome to the stream. Good to see y'all. Guess we're just starting on the daily here, and Bitcoin is ping-ponging between 40,600 and 42K. Oh, really? Just the middle of the inflection zone. Remember the 60-minute? How it was like, yeah, there was like some divergence there. What did it do? Helped propagate the price to go test 42K. Tested once and twice and failed. Oh, what's going on?
Sup my file.
Man, bear, pig, mama, ivy. Half man, half ma, half pig, half ivy, half bear person. Thank you for the 69 contribution. Well, man, we got 2,400. So I don't know, man, how much longer I can wait, you know, for 2,600 on Ethereum. I don't know, but thank you, man. Or First Lady of Alabama, thank you. So what happened on the rally? The divergence turned into hidden bearish divergence at resistance that in turn took us downward to go test 40,665 again, and it was getting really sketchy around, I don't know, 1 o'clock today, and then you didn't engulf, but buyers certainly for the third time defended this level, and that's about it. So flip your coin, you could be headed to 42K again. Is this some sort of confirmation low? It could be. Again, like you don't have anything beyond the 60-minute. Like 4 hour, it's just really, I know people be like, dude, hidden bullish divergence, because there's just like this whacked out psycho looking histogram island of just negative momentum. It is all of it's higher than what we saw, the end of November. Hard to say, but it is like, I mean, the fact that they keep coming in is nice. I mean, if Gandalf's here, fine. The whole thing was, Michael Saylor is Spider-Man, and he's like holding the train, and 40,665 is the train. So he's just trying to keep this one last level propped up. And it is also remember the channel. It was the supply line. Hopefully it's maybe flipping to a demand line thrice. That'd be cool, man. That'd be really cool. I mean, I'm not going to complain if 40,665 flips to support, where we have already discussed this. We've already discussed that if this level can be regarded as support, the last time it really happened, like for real, insane outcome where we went to $69,000. So that's where we are. How crazy is that? We're at this insane level. Well, buyers broke this key level, and now we're doing a check back. Check back may fail. I mean, if it fails, well, understand the consequences of a failed defense of this level. History kind of shows you the consequence, and almost always you're going to like 34, 35K if this level doesn't hold. Right? And there it is. There's the new day. So Jesus chimes, look on the lates. Beautiful orchestra of auditory brilliance. Oh my God. That's it. Big old indecision candle after a bearish engulfing candle. Not a great candle. But again, any day above 40,665, I'm happy. But you failed to break above 42K. So we are, if this is purgatory. We are in inflection zone purgatory. That's it. Okay. We could move on to Ethereum. That also just, yeah, here we are, Mama Ivy. Here, like, what do you want? Like, what do you want? Okay, so we hold and eventually make a higher low than this low from late November. We pivot and then we run again. We test 2,400, then we go to 2,600, then we go to the Rose Bowl, the big Rose Bowl game. I just don't know if I can wait that long, man. God, dude. Every day that goes by and I don't have my ticket, I don't have my airfare booked, I'm losing my sanity, okay? Because I'm going. I think I'm gonna go. Whether I just go alone or if I go with Southern friends and on jets, So do some soul searching. Ask Lane Kiffin what he would do. All right, that's it. That's Ethereum. There's no update really, outside of maybe a back test of the ascending triangle. Hopefully the highest low of the entire rally. You just made the highest high. That's the most recent discernible event. Now let's give ourselves the highest low and let us continue this uptrend that I think would eventually, 2,900 to 3,000 eventually. All right. XRP just can't get it together, man. We had the inverse head and shoulder of the dragon, 2 of the 3, and now it's just blah. It actually kind of looks ugly, Wow, that was the attempted rally. It's like an XABC C to D wave. Yeah, it's not really pretty. Not really great looking on XRP, even though it still hasn't made a lower low or anything. I know. It's just your first lower high. Not great. Not really amazing. Not too great. Okay. BNB though, different story. BNB, false bearish breakdowns can have consequences. We're witnessing that. So up against the big 256, I think the target above, if buyers are able to breach and take out the supply that remains here, we have a $300 target, and then 330 after that. And again, it's just really the levels. The sellers broke the level. They tried and they tried for the greater part of 6 weeks, and they had nothing. Then the buyers recaptured it, and then they formally back tested the support as support again, reconfirmed its validity. So that is one of the most powerful technical indicators that exist. Blah blah blah, beating dead horse. I know. Every day. What do you want, man? We keep coming back, and it's like every day, 24 hours goes by, and not much has changed besides the most recent discernible event on the daily, and that was it, the spring back test. So 300 if you can break 256 here. All right, so there were some insane gainers, Atom being the top. Woo Lord. Woo Lord. It's cool, right? You don't have like an M shape. You made like a 98% retrace. I love 98% retraces. Bees love 886s. Bees love 986s. Okay. Sometimes it is not fun to, hey, family friendly, so I can't say the word, but it's, everyone loves 98% sales on Amazon. Okay. So they loved it on Atom. And this was like, okay, in between this level, like the key level is like 1470. So there's still upside. I mean, historically, up and down. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, so it was cool that they like actually kind of defended the level at 850 too for like a check back before going higher. But very nice. It was actually pretty terrible. I mean, in October and August, all eyes were on Bitcoin because Bitcoin was technically superior. Like, I'm just saying, like, when there's so many things that look pretty okay, technically, you just don't pay that much attention to the losers that just aren't doing well. Yeah, they'll play catch up. All right. So, KuCoin. Okay, understand, there really was no technical argument that was good. Sometimes it's like this. It just is. Welcome to your lone anomaly. KuCoin that was just legit imploding. It was crashing. Some multi-year lows in September, and then just V-shaped. Just going inside. Yeah, above $10, nothing there. $15 target still. So you still have a little bit more upside till the next real resistance. Okay. WRX was up. I haven't looked at this one in a while. Yeah. Look, bees love 98% retraces. I think an M shape was there on a lesser time scale. Right? The good old 886, man. I mean, talk about old reliable. Your little bitty bat here. It's the bat pattern with a type 1. I mean, right? It's there. Something's going on. Just the conclusion of these long-established downtrends, and just rallying. It was just terrible for so long, but they're doing things. I'm just showing you because it popped today. FTM did too. FTM's all about the monthly, not the forget the daily. It's the monthly. It's impeccable. We were just here yesterday. Talking about who cares? Like what? It pulled back. Who cared? And then it actually, on the new day, pumped again. And it's like you're just patiently awaiting 53 cents and then 65 cents. And if it ever breaks 65 cents, crypto summer. Phantom summer. Yeah, just wait. You see this now and you're like, oh, okay, whatever. And just wait till it's at like $1.50. $1.60, $2, and then people are requesting it and they're saying, should I buy now? Trying to articulate some sort of long argument on FTM at $2. They'll do it. They will. When we're just staring at the monthly right now, and it's like just calm and quiet. The structural development matured over, 300 plus days, 420 days. 3 white soldiers in the midst of being painted. Yeah, just wait, man. You'll see. Here's VeChain. Had a great day. Okay, so VeChain, same type of one low, the second low situation. It's like a double bottom now. Right? Huge upside now. I mean, above, look. That's a breakout. You got an ongoing breakout. The higher lows coming in. Higher low, higher high, higher low, and the back test. We were here. I know we were here talking about, like, look, man. This level is so important. And they even gave the classic head fake before recapturing and then just going. And now look where you are of this channel here on VeChain, just up against the supply line. It's perfect. Yeah, play it, man. Why not? Yeah, monthly wise though, dang. I mean, really, where you are, outside of the supply line, nothing till 3.2 cents to 3.3 cents, and then 4 cents. Yeah, things are getting very interesting on some of these. So you're just gonna wonder, like, if you're still getting some crazy pumps, is it over for Bitcoin, or has it just begun? Storage was up today. Yeah, just I mean, not really at like a level where, hey, let's strategize an entry here. The closer you were to 30 cents, the better. It was still rough, man. It was just violating these very strong levels so much over and over and over. But yeah, had a good day. Is at resistance above 75s, 92. As you've seen, it's already happened. Happened on the 9th of November. H bar was up too. And H bar is kingish. A bullish engulfing candle confirmed today, chat. Wow. You know what else? Highest daily candle close confirmed on H bar since February 24th. Those are pretty good things. But this is just another one where, all right, you give me a few months, man. And when H bar is up at like 16 cents, and people are actually tipping me to look at this asset when it's doubled in value, we can all laugh at them hard. I mean, laugh as hard as we possibly can at them. It's there, man. Just patience. That's been the case. You're long and strong. Tezos. Wow, what a back test. 82 to 85 cents. What a level. Being re-regarded as support. If that holds, my God, 128. I think it's the weekly here. It's not so much the daily. Yeah, the weekly. Right, look what's happening, man. They're breaking, they're back testing. Look at that, man. It's like perfect. So I think, like, literally, if 83 cents holds, look what happens in history. This is how you use, just the charts. You use history to define your targets. And I think just based on this historical price action above 83 cents at 170 to 185 seems like the levels. Now, yeah, you can be conservative and say, okay, 148, fine. 148 can be one, and then 170, 185 can be the second level. So, and then what? Hey, man, what B is love. 90%, 88%, 95, 98% retraces. That's what happened on Tezos on the weekly. 5 years ago, you got down here at 38 cents. Figure that's where you were headed. But the sellers have clearly shown their hand that there just are not enough of them. Too much demand. The buyers have recaptured a level. We shall not ignore what the buyers are doing, reconfirming the validity of an old support as support again. To ignore that is a sin. Do not ignore the back tests. DOT had a day, well, it already broke out, you know. Broke out, back tested the breakout few weeks and impulsed up. And now this very real level, I'm just showing you because it's real. There it is, not my opinion, August 2020. Do you see the peak, chat? It's there. Do you see how it was defended in July 2022? It was regarded as resistance November 2022. Look, once again, April 2023. And now it is being regarded as support. Understand, my God, it's 5 days to go. I could see this being a stupid green candle. Okay, not much to conclude except maybe if this is real, what we're identifying, the spring back test of sorts, though this bullish back test, $10 target on DOT. So we're talking what, like nearly 30% upside, 28% upside, something like that. Okay, just telling you, you don't have to do anything. It's happening, unfolding before our very eyes. So when it gets to $10 and someone requests DOT, we can all laugh at them. Well, Matic is, beautiful. It was a trade setup. One target's already been hit. We already won, dude. But then the strength, man. What's the strength? You hit a target, you pull back, people take profit, and it's like, oh, so the 200-week simple moving average was defended, and now we're just rallying again. Last week, you had the highest weekly close since May, and you are currently right at that July 10th peak, which was the first target of the trade setup. You're just patiently waiting for 130 and then 163 to 170. You just wait, and you'll probably get it. TRB. Bro, TRB is something else, man. Forget the demand line. Let's look at $74. Well, there it is. It's a level. And they defended it. Engulfing last week. Look at the fall through this week. It's up almost 20% on the new week. You'll probably be trading higher in the next. Look, there's just nothing really here. So hype in the chat for TRB, probably going to go ahead to 150. It is really, really strong. There are just a few that are like this, IMX, TRB, INJ. Some of them are nuts, man. ICP was kind of a loser. I mean, it had been. It was like one of the crappy ones. But look what's happening. Like, look what I'm speaking to you. And it's like you're maybe breaking out now. You might be breaking out. And I have it anchored like this. The candle close, and the wick. There's one wick right there. It's nuanced. It's just I'm trying to conceptualize the downtrend. You might be breaking it here. Wow, what a run. After just making your lowest lows ever. So in this situation on ICP, you say, okay, 688, maybe like 820, 920. I think maybe 930 could be if you're going to be aggressive, that could be the target. Above 461. Cardano, well, we know this one already broke out, right? You were pinged when the breakout was occurring. It was the weekly. It's very similar to what we looked at earlier. What was the extension one? Tezos. It's the same thing. It's type 2 return of an M shape on the weekly. And the sky's the limit. I mean, you're just up against like you know, June of 2022, August 2022 highs. You're just up against. It's kind of like, dude, if you anchor a horizontal ray where those candle closes are, I'm just showing you. You see May 30th and then August 8th, 2022. Look what's happened. It's been broken and it's now being back tested as support. So you should really, if it continues, I mean, 89-cent target up there. Beautiful. Sorry, dude. Long day. Did cardio today. I'm just tired. Okay, height on the list. Oops. Height. We're just waiting for 5 cents. Just waiting, man. This is a trade setup, man. This has been. I'm pretty sure this was one, right? Height. Yeah, dude. If you just want to see the harmonic framework. Struggling, man. Thank you so much for the 4 months of support in the Citadel, dude. Here it is. Thank you so much, Struggling, man. I just want you to understand here, man. There is no calling it or ego or anything. It's just, hey, man. Traditional technical analysis is amazing, okay? It's such a dream, isn't it? There it is. Look, November 8th. We might have done this one live on stream. I don't think so. It's just, it was such a no-brainer. Like, okay, we just broke out again after the third valley. Wait, what's something about the rule of three? Okay, after the third valley, third peak, resolution, probability is high E, and then the asset's name is high E. Oh my God, it's a sign. Not really. Just easy to manage risk because we know how important 2.3 pennies was. So you can see all the touches and the reversals there. We now had broken it, above the 200-day moving average. It seemed like a decent setup, man. Just from everything I've learned from all the very smart people that put their life's work and research into this stuff. We're on our way, Larry. We're on our way, but the big question is
this your homework, Larry?
It's always the question. Did you do your homework? Did this help you? You know, did you look at this and say, dang, man, that's tasty? It's setting up for higher prices. It's at an actionable area based on reasons. Here are the reasons. So high, let's keep going. High or engine, whoops. Engine that had a little falter. Oh my God, who's complaining? Like, people were acting like engine like went to zero. It's like, oh no, engine didn't even come close to the stop loss of the trade setup. No, it didn't even come close. It's literally like at the key level. It's a candle low close from February 2021. And, you know, a reversal point in this year too. And then even recently. It's so good, man. Like, just relax. What are you worried about? Everything is beautiful. Anything above like 24.5 cents is solid. So just wait. And 47 cents, 55 cents, 62 cents probably. Eventually. This one has not taken off yet. Wait, all these other ones are? Like, you gotta wait, man. Neo was up. It's already up on the new day. Okay, so this one could be very real. Okay, so this could be just a bearish back test. We're screwed. It's all over. Or this could be some sort of partial decline. and the breakout could be imminent. I mean, you see the level 1342, 1381. You know, the M-shape completed, type 2 return, whatever, stayed irrational for too long. This right here, this is all we've been wanting on all the altcoins that had their runs like this. Just give us a strong high or low, and don't give us a lower high and back test resistance and roll over. If that happens, if this happens, it's really not a big deal. It's just disappointing. But it would make a lot of sense and be symmetrical, because you can see the lows, the lower, the slightly lower, the lower lows, right, and the higher lows, then a slightly higher low, and an M shape could complete and all that. You know, that would be like incredible, and we would be blessed to receive an $8 Neo for a long. But you just got to wonder if this was it, the remaining. Right, the remaining supply, right? People took their bids. There's so much demand, and we're now just right back up against this key level and breaking it. You have a $20 target on Neo, basically. As you can see, it's the same consolidation range we saw between December 2018 and July 2020. Eventually, it broke, and what happened? You went straight up to $20 minimum. And that's why you would have that as your target again on Neo if it broke. China to me. China. Zcash. Yeah, we had a setback. We already talked about it, but it's all good, man. All good in the neighborhood. You just sit patiently and you wait for way higher prices. $50 target. Give me a few months, and I think it's probable we would see maybe $50 Zcash. OP, overpowered. It needs to be nerfed. This one already did the Jesus stuff. The shark, through rising valleys. The palm, amen. But then another one. Yes, that's right. DJ Khaled, another one. Type 1, type 2. I'm waiting for 295. Just waiting. It's something else, man. These harmonics, these bottoming patterns that developed over 300 to 500 days. Everything's coming together, man. Speaking of that, you got Uniswap. We're just checking back on them, just doing a daily update, a little bit of education sprinkled in. People had requests, they could request them. No, I'm never gonna look at Sushi did. Just look up what the developer of Sushi did, and that's why we'll never look at it. Sorry. Get wrecked. But yeah, that's kind of like that's it though for the movers today. Everything else kind of flat or down, whatever. You know, not really anything to look at. IMX was gone. This is what, like, we could be looking into the future of HBAR and FTM and Matic, right? IMX. This is what these do in extreme situations where the high to low of the harmonic, the asset eventually sees the 1.618, which is like 227, and that almost did it, man. That's like, okay, exiting, I'm out. Yeah, so this is like looking, I think, into the future. You see it, right? It's like, wait a second, man, I've seen this episode before, or I've seen this episode that hasn't played out yet. And it's just like all over the place, man. I've seen this episode before, huh? There it is. And over and over and over again. Okay, let's go to Bitcoin dominance, because I'm sure that's probably, you know, didn't do too well, right? Yeah, that higher high, that bearish divergence on the RSI. You got to wonder if that's going to take us to the 200 again, back to 50. That happens, some altcoins have done some serious pumps. Like, you know, the same market dynamic we had today could continue. So not much movement though. Okay, and then, you know, a big question people out in the world have been having: is Ethereum to Bitcoin bottomed? Well, have our alerts gone off yet? Nope. Are you above 5.5 to 5.6 million sats yet? Nope. We're waiting. We're waiting. We're waiting for the head fake. We're not trying to say that we're going to 0. We're going to 2.4 million sats. I'm not saying that. Like, this is some pretty pathetic price action so far. If this is a true bearish breakdown, this is garbage. This is like, I'm just waiting for a fake out now. Like, because this is loserdom. Like, the sellers have it and they're doing nothing with it. So I really don't have, until I start seeing Bitcoin outperforming the crap out of Ethereum on the US dollar, this might very well be a head fake because they're doing nothing. They've got the ball. They're going 3 and out right now. It's 3rd down and long, right? They got sacked. They had a holding penalty. And it's a joke. It's like no chance. It's 4th and 31. Less than a minute to go in the game.
Bruh.
Only real ones will get that. But so like these arrows here. I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm telling you this is what you want to. If you want to be an Ethereum moon boy again, you need this to play out. You need it to happen like this. We just don't have it yet. So until then, Ethereum sucks until you get back above that level. Pretty simple. Okay, well, we've kind of had a nice palette of S coins and cryptos that we've looked at on the stream. So, but none are as tasty so far as what we're seeing on the S&P 500. Another day, another fresh high, the highest level seen since January of 2022, heading on up to 470. Going, man, up after hours. Yeah, this is not, the economy's great. Everything's good, bro. Don't worry about it. It's the US dollar purchasing power, all fiat purchasing power is crashing, and they're not going to show you that chart. I'm sorry. You're just going to have the same amount in your bank account, and you're going to go to the store. You're going to call someone up to get your septic tank done, or you need a new paint job on your, the outer part of your house, and oh my God, this is really, really expensive. Too expensive. That's how they're stealing from you. So you want to be involved in financial markets to at least keep up with the theft, but only about half of America is involved with that financial instrument. So half the country screwed. Dow Jones, same situation. Oh, let's go, dude. We got ourselves a 1272 dragon. Close enough. Number go up. You're just right up against this high. Wow, you might have closed slightly above it, the high from November of 2021. Man, how's the Dow Jones back at November 2021 levels? And Bitcoin, look at Bitcoin, man. What a joke. Are you sure Bitcoin's cool? Because, I mean, I'm like, when are we going to be the Dow Jones Moon Boys? Because this is incredible. Absolutely incredible. 1272, confluent with that high. If it breaks, well, you got a 141. Well, you got 36,953. Have your alert set up because, in the next week or two, we could be seeing all-time highs. Very kingish. The NASDAQ. Moonage. What did it do? Broke the resistance from February 2022. Yeah, you think like 14.9 to 15.4 now. This is a breakout. You're breaking the top of the structure from July in a very short period of time. It's pretty insane. They're running this thing away. Beautiful. Absolutely amazing. So everyone's retirement accounts are good. Yes. IWM kind of lagging, like, oh, traditionally a scrub compared to the other 3 index funds. You think if it just kind of follows suit, maybe 198 to see the top of the range again. That's it. Now we just look at gold. How's gold doing? Still blah. Yep. Imagine FOMOing. You lose. You lost. But central banks are just eating up gold. So I think wherever this pivots, and I think it will pivot, I think if, as long as it's higher than 1818, you're good. The highest low. And if you see 2075 again after that, high probability of a breakout. So it you know, just you gotta be patient. Very manipulated asset. XAU, GLD, whatever. And then you got silver, that's the poor man's gold. Yeah, now it's back. Now it's below 2290. Oh, back tested it as resistance. Gross. Yep, I mean, like metals, dude. This is like how it's always been on metals. It's kind of always been like that. Like there is no hope. There's only hopium. And then after the hopium, there's only copium. Oh, you're so close. And no, you're not. You're poor. That's what happens owning metals. Paper metals. Dang, man. You know, these are so nasty, man. Like, have we checked on China? China to me, China. Wow. You know what happened? Literally, do you know what happened? Yesterday? Not today, but yesterday. The Chinese stock market saw its lowest price, literally, since like 2019. Wait, is it worse? No, it's like January of 2019. Yeah, lowest price 1 day ago. Took out the lows from October 2022. Imagine if the stock market, the New York Stock Exchange was doing the same thing. I mean, Asia's wrecked. In really bad shape, dude. Wow. Look at all the it's like classic. It's so nasty, right? Because you're like, am I like seeing this? Are we witnessing distribution on Chinese stock market? Like one peak and then the second peak and then the proportionate third peak? God, that's like, imagine if it looked like that. I mean, that's so bullish looking. All this accumulation, and now you're like breaking these levels and you're making the highest levels you've seen in years. And it's like the inverse. Yeah, you think things are bad here, you know. Well, they're worse in China. And then we can look at like the Hong Kong stock market. It's not much better. It's a little better. It's marginally better. Yeah, and this is where you'd be like, hey man, is there like an M shape soon? You haven't hit the 886. You just look at this swing low from 2011. And below that is the abyss. There's probably like a little zone there. Yeah, 15.9. Yep, what a trend. What a bearish trend. What a loser. You've been a loser for years. 5-year bear trend. Imagine like the country you reside in its index fund is in a 5-year bear trend. Man, we're so privileged in the US. Or, okay, Asia too, you know. I'm sorry, not Asia, but Europe, excuse me, because Europe, their currency is gone too, man. Like, here is the German 30. Guess what? All-time highs. Probably in store for the Dow Jones soon. Never in human history has the German 30, the DAX, has it seen levels this high before. Crazy stuff, man. And it seemed like it might have been done, but they V-shaped this thing. Crazy. It's kind of like gold, like one low, the second low, you know? Gold ran up, but didn't fake out. Or did fake out. This one's not faking out. Wow, dude. Wow, I don't know what to think of this. I guess it's probably bullish. The UK 100. Like, yeah, it seems bad, like a descending triangle, but like now you see what's happening locally. Like, oh no, it's so bad, and all of a sudden, what's this, chat? What's that? That's the 886. That's the higher low than all the other lows. The accumulation's there. It's probably good. You might be headed to 7,800 again. Santa rally. So real. And the Australian 200, Australia 200 is, ours are really trying to defend this 68.53 level. There's no way to, like, there's no, like, trade to take, but because you're in between these two levels, right, dead middle. But, again, I think this is all testament to our purchasing power collapsing, the money printing, the debt, all these central banks taking on, Treasury Department's taking on, whatever. That's where I think that's why I think everything's going up, man. Gold, Bitcoin, S coins. Oil's not though. Okay, how about the Nikkei? The Nikkei is even just like, look at what was once resistance becomes support. You rally off of that. It's crazy, man. Undefeated. Yeah, they can't break this 33,677 level, but soon. A Discord link? Yeah, try out Julia's Discord link. I'll just spam it. Sorry, I haven't looked at much chat, but we've just been kind of business, man. Haha, business. Oh, I'm sure Mom, the person's name is Mom, says you will now need 10 times your retirement. I don't know about 10 mil, but it's definitely up there. Yep, so we're just kind of going across the markets, man, waiting on the corn to do stuff. I do love that buyers are defending 40,665. It's very nice. But come on, man, you break 42K, we're going straight back up to 44K. Easy, but just, it's not easy to break that level, as you can see. Yeah, the Nikkei is nuts. It's like a right-angled descending broadening formation continuation, man. Right? Like that's what it is. And you might be working on a partial decline. You know, like in any failure to see the bottom again, and then we test the top, 7% chance of bullish breakout. That's a really powerful consolidation structure. Right, angled and descending, broadening formation. It's not a wedge, it's a formation, man. Jeez, I'll tell you, you want to talk about weak performance? Look at West Texas oil. like an M shape falling wedge, and then that's it, man, you're bad. Like it could be over. Like we're already back down to the completion of the harmonic. I think it's done. I think like that's what you had. That was as good as it got. I know there's a lot of like potential levels of inflection. Yeah, so much history, so many peaks and valleys, but it's not, first off, it's not really the spot, right? It is not the sweet spot to be identifying harmonics, first off, though it did play a role and it acted as a pause and reversal, but underperformed dramatically. And you just have to look, you know where harmonics, the best harmonics, man, are always after right here. Oh, that's where you're looking for the harmonic. It can be bigger. It can be a bigger harmonic, all right? It's just, you're looking for, well, it's a harmonic completing, 88% retrace, historical ice lines from history. That's it. Value within value. So up here, oh man, at the top, that's not the spot. You'll get stuff like, oh, it'll play out, and it's really lame, you know. Down here, this is where, this is like, you know, this hypothetical I plotted. This is what many altcoins are trying to do right now. The M shape, and then the type 1, the type 2. And then many altcoins are right around here. That's where they are. And then this would be coming after. Okay, so to me it looks like this is garbage. This looks so bad. Like it's over. The party is over on West Texas soil after this price action. This is just testament. Oh yeah. Way less market participants than there was in, you know, August all the way to February, March 2022. Way less. And it's confirmed now. Got it. Yeah, Regeneron, all-time highs. My God, you talk about crazy. Inverse good. Look how the buyers defended the level, man. It's so crazy. Okay, see you up at 905. S-coin's going up, oil going down. Yep. Hospitals. What, UNH? What's Cigna? Which is like connected to it. Yeah, what a crazy, crazy structure, man. Nothing out here. Upsloping price contraction for years. It's wild. The good news is, you know, if you are here, you're in good shape, probably because you are very conscious of why everything's going up. It's not because we're smart, we're amazing. It's not because, you know, Matic's all of a sudden a good crypto, or Tezos or Atom. They're just not. It's not because, hey, the S&P is amazing, okay, or gold's good. Nope, it's just they are stealing as much as they can. We are in the event horizon of the debt spiral, and it's only going to get substantially worse. I hate to be that guy to say it. But Cardano, Hoskinson's son, is good, dude. Oh my God, so next door there was an S-coin that launched, and they had a party. I don't even want to bring it up because it's almost like if I bring it up, it's almost like I'm giving them exposure. I don't want to do that. But I was in the elevator, And like a couple of the people that were at this party were in the elevator with me. And I'm like, so what was going on there? I already knew. So one of my friends like went to it and he told me about it. But I was like, what's going on? And he's like, oh, it's the launch of our new token. It's called. It's like, oh yeah, really? And I was like, 'tis the season. I literally said that. One of the guys laughed. And he's like, oh, I know what you're thinking, man. But like for real, this one's backed by blah, 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 name drop someone I've never heard of. And I'm like, oh, well, you know, they all do say that. They do say that they are special. And he's like, I get it, man. I get it. And I'm like, yep. You know it's not going to succeed. It's a scam. Like, they're all scams, dude. No, seriously, dude. Bro. Yeah, of course. All tatted up. I mean, he was your typical crypto bro. Brad, remember, what's his name? Hyped on Crypto. It's like that guy. Like, yeah, I can spot him a mile away. There he is. It's your crypto bro. I don't get it. Like, what's the fascination with, like, we created something that does nothing for no one, for anyone. Let's make a lot of money. You're probably going to hurt people because you're not producing anything. You're not teaching or helping. Yeah, I don't know. It takes a certain individual to be a crypto bro. Extending this beautiful Regeneron wedge out. It's so wonderful. Predatory behavior. Yeah. But dude, there's a white paper and a roadmap. Yup. But we launched. We're partnered with so-and-so that I've never heard of before. Well, it must be huge then. All right. So you think like Smart Rent, like what a loser. Oh my God, biggest loser I've ever seen. But is it bottoming out? Nice type 1. We get a type 2. How unbelievable would that be? Imagine like this happening. Something like, oh my God, another higher low, but it's a type 2. It'd be crazy, dude. Okay, HubSpot was consolidating and broke out like crazy. All right, the double bottom, the breakout. Look at this. Came to back test that neckline. Dang. And then it broke and back tested and it's gone. It's at its highest levels since September. You wonder, this could be going for a full-on 886. High to low here. You know, you're at a 50%. Nah, 618, 627. It's a big one. 786, 886. I mean, that could be a full-on W shape eventually on something like HubSpot, man. Tal Education. It's the dragon. Is the Tal Chinese dragon, man. It's beautiful. Good God. Broadcom just all-time highs again, up 4.2%.
Is that a joint?
It's gone, dude. And remember, at one time, dude, it's the Gartley, and it played out like wonderfully. But remember, long-term trends, like they'll end. Yeah, what a reaccumulation breakout. Gone. Wonderful. Fizzy lifting drinks. Wow. Look at Fizz. Eternally bouncing off the $43, $45. But dang, man. Highest level since August, late August. Yeah, they're trying really hard on something about Meta. Meta's going for it, man. Gosh, dang. I mean, you could be headed to 377 soon. Rolls Royce up today. Good God. G-Dog, is G-Dog watching today? Because this was like his pick. It's the spring back test, Larry. It's an M shape too. It's a shark. It's a cipher. 786. Yep, near 786. But yeah, regardless, look, $86, man. This is like 2008. It's a dream, man. This is what I'm talking about. That's what I try to teach. It's the spring back. This is what you want Ethereum to Bitcoin pairing. You want it to recapture a level and then formally back test it a couple times if you're lucky. And then that's when you say, all right, time to load up on Ethereum, the US dollar, because it's about to outperform the living crap out of Bitcoin.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Yeah, man. It was it was pretty mixed bag today, but those are some big gainers you saw. So pretty tame day outside of a Atom and KuCoin and WRX and Smart Rent and Rolls Royce and all that. Pretty tame day. So I've been live for an hour now, and yeah, we've kind of gone across the markets. I've fulfilled my duties as a streamer. Appreciate y'all coming out, and I'm just gonna get some dinner now. So it was a good stream. Y'all be good, and just pray for 40,665. That's it. Pray for it, man, because if they can defend, and then we can break 42, well, 44 is back on the table. And it would be insanely good for all the altcoins. And BNB, you saw it's already done. $300, $330 eventually. What's up, Henry? Well, I mean, you waited till I was saying I'm leaving, near. Well, see, this is just one that, like, I just don't like ones. I don't care if they impulse like this. They're making their lowest lows. I discussed this to ad nauseum, kind of, where I'm just looking for a composite man. A composite man makes his appearance.
Mitch, hope all is well.
With the higher lows.
Did Near complete any technicals?
All is well. Thank you, dude. Well, here we are. Complete what? Complete any technicals. It's made a lower low double bottom, and it had a massive run. One thing it did do was this level I've had plotted for a long time, 129, was back tested as support before going higher. But again, I'm looking for the ones I can be proud of. I'm looking for Matic. I'm looking for something where it's so undeniable it cannot be ignored, right? It's like, oh, there's the M shape, 50% on B, lower on C, 886 on D, 1, 2. There's a level here. They're defending it. It's high more than before. Oh, okay. Then when I go to something like Near, how can you ever know on something like this that it's gonna perform well, that it's gonna be okay when it makes October 20th, when Bitcoin was like completing that third higher low? The fake news had already come, or had just come out at October 20th. How do you know? You had broken the supports. There was no like local confirmation low. It was just terrible. And yes, because the market improved, it just went berserk randomly. I don't like random. I like, there's a strategy that I've studied for multiple smart people, and I'm applying it, and this was kind of nasty. It wasn't great. But you go the weekly and the monthly, mother of God, the monthly is like, it's a lower low double bottom with kind of crazy upside here. You ever break 270, forget about it. You're probably going to like $4+. So it's like 1 and 2. So look, though, 98% retrace. Bees love 980s. Okay. 98% retrace. But you get it, it's kind of like, here's 1, and here's the lower low. There it is. Charizard, thank you. You want to see eBay? You can do that.
eBay on weekly?
It's okay. It's just, again, there were better ones, and I'm gonna die. I will always die on that hill. I'll always take a formal M shape 886 type 2 return that is by the textbook than I would something that was just a loser and was below support and it just randomly reversed and went up so fast. Take my chances on other ones. But yeah, it sucks. It's currently not at a level where you can strategize. You got to wait for it to come. Like, if you wanted to take a shot, you'd probably want to see something like that. I mean, formally confirm the level of support again. That's what you'd want. Even after this run, you still haven't really made a higher high. But the big breakout level, I think, is 270. And above that, again, $4+. So... eBay Connect. Oh, by the way, Jonathan, how you doing, man? You okay, man? You okay?
I like turtle. I like turtle.
All right, calm down. Jeez. Thank you, Jonathan. eBay. Well, we got an issue here. Well, do you? This is the daily. See, how do you feel good about an asset that's below this such a real level, you know? I'd feel a lot better if I ever saw eBay above $47, not below it, you know? And then I just hate the failure. And then look, I mean, it's like so many, like, distribution confirmed. And then what was this level from history that was resistance is really confirmed as resistance. But yeah, the reason why Charizard would say eBay, because he wants to sell some stuff. But yeah, maybe an M shape's developing. It's just a terrible environment, terrible trend. You're below key levels. You want to be above key levels. You want M shapes to complete and be above levels, not below them. There's so much downside if history repeated itself. That's why it's just tough here, man. Like, we can, you know, it's too deep on B anyway. That would be like 70%. So closer to butterfly than it would be like a, yeah, that's an 886, you know? But again, I just don't know, like, it's not meeting criteria. Like, you go X to A and then, whoa, way too deep. That's like a butterfly. Then the lower high on C, in this context, it's like 1272, man, to 1618. Look what a 1618 would be. How, like, amazing would it be? Oh, 2018, 2020, the M shape completes. You're in really bad shape right now. Like, I don't really care if it goes up next because we're staring. I just told you, you're staring at an asset that's below a key level that is it's so real. It's there. It's not my opinion, man. And then you see local price action correlate to it, and it's even worse. You're just look at the way that you're testing the 200-day simple moving average like that. It's so bearish. Even if it was to reverse soon. Like, okay, so you'd be like, all right, well, maybe, dude, come on, it's the 886. Yeah, it's 886, but you're like staring at a 78% retrace on B. That is the lower high on C. There's no 886 harmonic that has a 786 bottom. 786B. It's this. Minimum 3170 something. We'll say 3130. Okay, it's ugly right now, just on the daily. I don't know if the weekly is gonna help. Weekly's terrible. Look, you're below the 200. When do you ever trade below the 200-week moving average? And if you're below the 200-week moving average, when do you ever formally regard the 200-week simple moving average as resistance? And then you're so weak on this loser rally that there's such a lack of demand that the buyers are unable to test it again. It's so bad. Like, I really don't care if it rallies next, because you could scan through 1,000 charts. You will find way better opportunities than eBay. You just will, even if this thing went up next. Just everything kind of leads, and then of course, the low to the high. We are at a 786. I would prefer an 886, but probably 100. My God, it's just not pretty right now. Okay. There you go, Charizard. Thanks, man.
Gentlemen in the mix.
I'll be patient. It's not good looking, actually. It's actually terrible. All right. Is Bitcoin going to hold, or are we screwed? Just remember, 23% retrace. From the low to the high, the 2, 3, 6. The shallowest retrace. If things are ungodly bullish, this is the bottom. But if we have a normal retrace, a traditional common retrace, X marks the spot. 32.6 to 37.358. But yeah, I'm not gonna say that like we can't reverse the 236. It just means things are beyond bullish. Okay. So thanks for coming out. Appreciate likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. It was a business stream, man. And I'm going to get some food. I hope you do too. And hopefully it's good food. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the tea.